inaugural show for WinExtra's Daily Briefs. Quick rundown where we will be covering, like I said, the headlines of the day. I have my favorites, and Paul down there has his. How you doing, Paul?
Not too bad now, yourself?
Not bad. Hopefully we've gotten rid of the echo.
Hopefully, yeah. The echo which dogged us in the past two attempts to demo this show.
Yeah.
But you know what? We are against the clock. Yep. So in keeping with this being the daily briefs, I think we should be brief and get right into the main stories.
Okay. Well, I'll start off with one from Mary Jo Foley over at All About Microsoft. Not so crazy Microsoft rumors, a new Zune HD. Now, yeah, that's cool, but I think what's more interesting is she's going to be starting a new website up based on this idea of one-sourced rumors. She's going to be calling it, where the hell is it? I've lost it. Anyway, that should be kind of interesting considering the amount of contacts she has.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's always interesting to see another Microsoft site come up. But in terms of the story that she has put up, that's actually what's of interest to me, especially with all the news that's going on with the Apple conference today, which is kind of unfortunate for us. You know, you get an Apple conference on the day that you launch the Microsoft show. But basically, the rumors, they're fairly old rumors, but they're still in circulation about the possibility of a Zune HD2 coming out, or possibly named the HD7. And consider it to be the iPod Touch of the Windows Phone 7 world.
Yep.
So you're talking about all the power, all the games, absolutely everything else, just without the phone connectivity. And of course, you know, considering a lot of what, you know, Apple has been farting about with on stage today, essentially rings of Zoom Social, this isn't too far-fetched an idea.
No, it would be interesting to see. And what's your headline on tap next?
My next headline is actually that for the first time we're seeing IE6 growth decline, while IE8 growth goes upwards. You know, it's not really a massive decline, but we are talking about in developed markets, which would of course be here, you know, here, Europe, the whole lot. We're talking about a 5% decline in IE6 usage, which brings it down to about 17% of the overall browser market out there, which is still not good enough news for developers in the sense that we can't abandon IE6 just yet. But you know, with IE9 not too far away, it could also be a sign that, you know what, finally maybe some corporations and people are finally picking up the idea that IE6 is just too old and we need to move on. It could also be that, you know, just the death of old hardware that IE6 has been running on as well. But, you know, it's about time, and it's pleasant news in the Windows world.
What's even more pleasant news is, well, it could have been, but apparently, according, again, to Mary Jo, Windows 7 Family Pack is coming back in October, and I am just a little pissy about that, considering I only have one laptop left to upgrade to Windows 7 Home Premium. But it will be online at the Microsoft Store for $149, and it will also be coming to Canada, UK, Germany, France, Austria, around or after October 22nd. The 1 year anniversary of Windows 7.
It is the 1 year anniversary.
Yes.
But the deal here is that what? You're getting 3 licenses for the $149.99 for Home Premium. So explain to me, why are you pissy about it?
Because I paid full price for 2 versions, or 2 copies, one from my desk, one from my laptop, and I only have one little
Welcome
laptop.
to the joy of being an early adopter. You know, we don't get these deals to come along later on because we pay full price.
Kiss my early adopter butt.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Speaking of early adoption, one thing that I want to be adopting early is Windows Phone 7.
Yes.
Especially now that I've read this review on NeoWin, where they did quite a big hands-on review of Windows Phone 7. And to sum it all up, first impressions, even on the prototype device, the OS really stands out among the crowd. It's bold, it's bright, boasting a interface that's unique among the smartphone crowd. This review from NeoWin is pretty much nothing but praise. They said the machine that it screamed along while they were using it. Things like Facebook integration, you don't have to go to a separate app. You can click on the people bubble and everything is there when you're dealing with people. Email account integration, they said messaging particularly stands out. You have beautiful threaded messaging with your SMS, which is a nice thing to see on smartphones. And this is coming from people, the reviewer himself is actually an Android user.
Yep.
So it's not like he's coming from a feature phone or anything like that. Interesting mention is the fact that, well, as we expected, Flash isn't going to be on it at launch. That's going to come slightly later because it's only just coming to Android now.
But neither is Silverlight.
Neither is Silverlight. That is very, very interesting. But what I would expect is that the Silverlight integration will be there within a month or two.
Yeah.
And really, Silverlight isn't as pervasive around the internet as Flash is.
No.
So it's not going to interrupt your browsing experience all that much. They also got to look at some third-party add-ons, and I'll just quote them. Keith Pathan has created a game called Alpha Jacks, which looks, put bluntly, damn good. What can I say?
Yeah.
Positive, positive, positive. Go check it.
The thing is, everything I've read so far about Windows Phone 7 from really critical people like Engadget, NeoWin, all these guys are going, wow, we are freaking impressed.
Well, you know what? You and I have been saying this for a long time. And the amount of money Microsoft's been putting into it, the amount of effort that has been going into it, the amount of time being spent with developers, ensuring that the developers are on the platform. It's, they've locked down the hardware, they've made sure that, they're pulling an Apple on this one, and I think this could be, with the features that it has that Apple doesn't have. I mean, Apple is trying to bring in like the gaming section now on iPhone, as announced today. But it's not going to compete with what Windows Phone 7 is doing. Speaking of Windows Phone 7, you had an interesting little tidbit about...
Apparently the HTC, this is from Engadget, the HTC HD3 to be named HD7 in honor of Windows Phone 7 and launching October 18th.
Launching April, you're going to give me a heart attack there. Another 6 months?
Yeah, get my mouse in the ear there. But no, October 18th, man. It's coming.
Yeah, we weren't too far off that.
No.
Again, that's just kind of showing. Well, obviously, Windows Phone 7 coming out. A lot of companies getting behind it. HTC, as we know, are the handset manufacturer.
Yeah.
So they're obviously fairly excited about it if they're going to rename, one of their. I mean, the HD2 is an incredibly popular phone. So to be renaming the next iteration of it in honor of Windows Phone 7 is just something fairly classy and fairly cool, and I think that's a nice way to wrap up today.
I think it is too, for our inaugural show. Thank you, Paul. We'll do this again tomorrow, won't we?
Certainly will. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah. So everybody, we will see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining us, and that has been WinExtra's Daily Brief for Microsoft and Windows, Wednesday, September the 1st. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.